Hello, Mike Griffiths here. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video and the other videos on this YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my home city of Tauranga in New Zealand on the North Island. I've had a lot of dreams about this city and destruction, tsunamis, and I'm just going to talk today about the things that God has shown me. So when I first moved here at the beginning of 2006, a year later, the Lord appeared to me in a dream and said, why should I contend for Tauranga? And I think he actually said, why should I contend for Tauranga any longer? So I didn't answer him till the 4th of February, and I prayed, because there are people here who love you. Even if there are only 100 people, please don't destroy it, Lord. And that's what I said to him. The next dream I had about Tauranga, was in June the 28th, 2008. And this dream that I had on the 28th of June 2008, I'm just going to read it. I had a dream warning about Tauranga. In the dream, I was walking near the ocean along a footpath. People were walking along in my direction. All of a sudden, it was like the ocean out to sea rose up into one place, like an object was going to appear. And I remember actually this part. It was like a finger had grabbed the ocean and pulled it up to a point like a pyramid. Then I heard a male's voice speak loudly from the sky. Tauranga has less than 10 days until it is destroyed because of sin. Then I heard the voice say, keep proclaiming the gospel of Jesus Christ the cross. And I remember in this dream that voice was ear-piercing. It was loud. And it was like I was walking along. No one else could hear it but me in this dream. I thought to myself, I better get on my motorcycle and leave. I was then standing from a hill viewpoint like I was at Waihi Beach, but I could see Leisure Island, which is in Tauranga, which is in Mount Maunganui waterfront. So it was like I was from the perspective of the hilltops on Waihi Beach, but looking at Tauranga. I heard people yelling, and I saw a huge wave of water sweep over everything, cars, houses, everything was covered in the ocean. The wave came from the southeast direction. In the dream, I was in a house with a woman and a little girl. I said to the girl, don't worry, we're high up, we'll be safe from the water. I picked her up and we went to a back room of the house so she couldn't see the waves any longer. In the back room, it was set up like a nursery. I saw a back door leading out of the house. I opened it and there was another house behind us on the hill. Who lives there? I said to the girl. Some arrogant Christians, she said. I knew things were getting bad, so I went into the lounge to stare out the windows for some reason. The woman in the house was paralyzed to a seat and wouldn't move, so she had her eyes open. I remember this part, and it was just total fear. I can now see a huge wave coming toward the beach from the east. It was bigger than the first one. I closed the door on the lounge and waited for the girl in the nursery at some time. I was trying to devise an escape plan. I took another look out the lounge window, could now see what looked like burning fireballs falling from the sky, and there was an earthquake that shook the ground. Some of the burning clumps landed in the back of the property. I then made a decision to leave the house so we wouldn't get burnt if the house caught alight. Me and the girl could see a group of crazed people running up one side of the house, so we hid down the other side. A phone started to ring. It was inside the little girl's bag she was carrying. I answered. It was my uncle. And he was saying, what's going on? Where's your mother? And I said to him, Tauranga has been destroyed. We got hit by 2 waves and a meteor shower. Now, interestingly, 1 month later, on the 28th of the 7th, 2008, I had the dream again, but from another perspective. So the first dream I had about Tauranga was on the 28th of the 6th, 2008, and this dream was on the 28th of the 7th, 2008. So I was dreaming about Mount Maunganui area. The waves were over the road and breaking against the footpath in the cafe areas. I was walking along near the beach's cafe, and the waves were very foamy and rough. They were getting very high, Then suddenly a big one came over the pathway and slammed into the buildings. I could hear people screaming, and it was like I was lifted into the air and was transported towards the movie theatre across the road from farmers, and now I was in the Tauranga CBD, Central Business District. The water came right up to the Central Business District. Now, why I'm talking about these dreams about my home country of New Zealand, the last 2 more days the Lord has been talking to me about sharing these old dreams about the city. I remember back when I had these dreams, this dream 16 years ago, when I had this dream, I don't know if it was this one or the one I had in June. The night I had the dream, I did post somewhere online about it, and then a pastor from the United States contacted me and said, "Hey, your dream. I had a dream about your city last night," and he lives in the States. And he said I dreamt about a city starting with T on the east coast of the North Island being destroyed by a tsunami. And then he contacted me via email. He was a pastor from the States. These the dreams that I had, pray about them. If you are from New Zealand, or even if you're not from New Zealand, pray for my city, because at the moment the city is heavy on my heart. I know the Lord relented from destroying this place years ago, but it's heavy on my heart again. Thank you for watching. My name's Mike Griffiths. Bye.